So here I am close to the Radcliffe, now Bodleian Library. Millions of books since 500 years been stored there, and probably as much as in YouTube today. It's in one of the college, and this is maybe the start of social networks, Facebooks, but 700 years ago.
People are upload the content forever for free, improve it, put a newer version of it, make it better, upload it again for free, and only charge the people who are viewing it. Issue that as long as you charge them who are viewing. Important point with Tomi TV, it is like YouTube, except that everyone who creates content will also be paid money. But if we're charging for every view, it's an easy system to build in a revenue share where the original creator gets. MTV has announced Mobile Jump 2. They have user-generated video on a mobile video service. When MTV finds that it is popular among the viewers, they then release it onto their cable environment. And recognize most of these were invented only in the last 5 years. So we are totally in that early experimentation stage for this industry. When we take these elements and we start combining them together, that is where we get really rich and wonderful new opportunities. So don't limit yourself to thinking it is only a media platform, or only a communication platform, or only a commerce platform. Korea's world is already used by 43% of the population. Have 500,000 items of branded content for sale. So Tomi likes Armani suits. Tomi's avatar can be dressed in Armani. What happens when half of the population is inside a social networking site? This is what starts to happen. Music sales. The second largest music store after iTunes in the world is Searle. Korea has 1/6 the population of America.
So we're looking for things where we share the same values and the same passions and the same desires. And so there's a whole kind of sort of mapping around sort of these areas, which are actually far more networked with each other than would normally perhaps be the case. But they're both passionate about angling. Now they are going to want to come together at some point because they share the same passion. And that's what the mobile can do in a way that the other mass media can't do. You've got to engage them. You've got to give them a sense actually their vote counts. In fact, more people voted for Pop Idol than they've done in politics. The idea that actually Pop Idol is a continual process. You know, it doesn't just stop and start there. People want to go online, and they want to chat, and they want to talk, and they want to vote, and all these things are part of that. I was involved with and consulting to IPG for the launch of the NC. And the brief was cross-platform marketing communication close to film. And the point we wanted to get into people's heads is this is not a voice device that happens to have video capability. This is a fantastic video capability device that happens to have voice and text messaging. Any audio output can send a message to a mobile phone if it's got this piece of technology embedded in it and the software is downloaded onto the mobile. So here we've got an advert for VW. The infrasonics thing is put into it. My mobile phone is laying on the desk. The sound goes beep, beep, beep. I pick it up, I press it, and it says, would you like to book a test drive? So I'm sharing it with you. You're the first to know. But I got really excited about that because I think then there's all sorts of interactivity that you can do as a consequence of that. These guys are looking for 2 million quid. Anyone wants to invest 2 million quid in infrasonics? I think you could be very wealthy people. 100,000 people watch it on their 3G phones. Shazam. I'm in a bar with Tomi. The song is on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know what it is. So I ring Shazam, I hold it up, and then within 20 seconds, I know who that person is. And they're starting to build now a whole community thing around Shazam as well. This is Li Yu-chun. She was the winner of Supergirl in China. 400 million people voted, and her song was downloaded 1 billion. We need to think about social media, or in fact we media. It's a we media for a we species. We need to think about interactivity. We need to think about hot media and this notion about co-creation. Because I've got this saying, which is people embrace what they create. Experiences. We live in an experience economy. And so I've chosen this picture for a reason. The language of our postmodern world is about trust. It's about authenticity, it's about experience, it's about co-creation, it's about engagement, it's about participation. collaboration. You know, this girl is being carried along on a crowd, and there are many people that are participating and collaborating in that experience. Some will participate more than others. It's never a kind of an even sort of spectrum. But she trusts those people to carry her along on the crowd. And when she goes home, we know that that will be a delightful and memorable experience that she will have.
Those kinds of services that can be delivered wirelessly that help mobile phone users widen, deepen and increase their social networks. The handset, the user interface, is very, very difficult to use. That mobile social application will not do. The application does not make contact within their social circle more enjoyable, then the application will fail. So there are two factors that have to be absolutely right, otherwise the application. The user interface has to be absolutely delightful to use. And the social application has to be emotionally. If it's a delight, then that increases the chances that that mobile social application will become a big success. And when I talk about making that user interface experience a delight, the best kind of references I can give you is the Apple Mac, is the Palm user interface, and it's not well known in this country, but the use of the TiVo digital recording system. This is what they're trying to do with the business. They're trying to get more users on their network, spending more money. The other thing operators are trying to do as well is to increase loyalty. They actually have customers, the same customers spending more and more money over a longer period. If you have a favourite fixed internet website, what Squeezer does, it squeezes down that fixed mobile site. As they said, MySpace, which only exists in mobile internet, was now one of their top visited squeezed websites on mobile.
And that's the grounds.
I was fearful in case anyone had tried to write. Beautiful setting, lovely gardens and stunning views right the way down across the meadows.